Oh, what I am is all beyond existence. I am now. Full, complete, continuously evolving, knowing a fullness of who I am and the synchronicity of myself, the expanse of me is who I am. This waking life is a PowerPoint presentation of the being that I truly am. A Coles Notes version, if you may. Believe within. The value is exponential. It's ornamental to the vast and yet present self and that I am. This is in full effect in all that one can even comprehend, and beyond this. Wealth is the continuum. Currency is just an idea of how wealth comes through. Currency is now made whole again from the place that is different than here, straight to this place, unhindered. Power form in presence. A reality is straight from its source only. Perfection. It is in all elements, ways, shapes, forms, dimensions, quantum entanglements with self. It's only self in its purest form, cascading through dimensions, thunderbolting its way through bridges of self to self, of self to self, of self to self, of self to self, through the internet. The internet that is oneself, expanded from one form that seems like just a letter, or a number. That is then put through an expander, a radiator, a transmitter, an amplifier, a reader, receiver, encoder, matter. Is a receiver of information from something else, and now that is myself only. Purest form of me in places that transmit, just like the old telephone, renewed into more complex than a star's transmitting code, read through what receives the transmissions through the galaxies in their powerful explanation of themselves, that one desires to discover what is this stream of sound. The noise that I transmit is the very essence of something that is what creates human and holds it in its place. It is a fragile and yet solidly powerful expression of itself. Pure self, coming through all of the layers of matter to time itself, where it stands still. Where everything that went from immense pressure, pulling, pushing, popping in and out of existence, continuously to a place where everything can form so beautifully. Where I myself can actually exist as a multi-faceted parts of so many things. I can create so much from the place of in time, because it's so slowly moving, just like the drip, drip, drip of the ice melting. Which doesn't even exist in other places because it's all heating and freezing in the same moment continuously, that it cannot hold itself until it reaches time. There are other facets. It can hold one or the other, but only in its grandeur can it do such powerful things in the same space. But here, it drips. It's both frozen and melted, and a cup of tea, hot, steaming into existence. Of time, how everything can be simultaneously in different states of itself. All the possibilities come into time and beyond it to create more of time so that it all can come together. It's the most beauty of perfection. The more intricate. I am much more potent as myself than I mentally imagined, and am grateful for this journey I embarked upon to discover my true roots, my truth, in all capital letters, the purity of myself. For I experience myself differently even on the other side of life, in time, now. I have created structure and value in places I didn't, but now am completely, and hold with all of that is the purity of myself. Existence itself is in the palm of my hand. I see exactly who I've always been. My genuine nature that has always purely made its way through into time. It is different now. This is such a profound expression of self. To hold such potent structures in place by the purity of myself. Alone in all that I am allows all structures to form in stability, changing the direction of where all is. moving from and to. It's centralized in its perfection. The graph is removed and the geometric shapes are itself in its purest form, moving outward. The expanse now. I have realized myself in time. This is beyond to support this powerful life. Just is more complex in its purity now. ENYELAH. I am Brown and Taylor in time. You see the expression as a PowerPoint of me. Perfect. In every way. Continually existing as myself perfectly. I am ENYELAH. It is within me to eradicate and create, form all. I am aware of all of me purely in its power. Beautiful. Power and vulnerability within oneself. Perfection. I am aware of myself in my potent forms and beyond the imagination. Continuum I am. Time is just a place in the vastness of all that this is. It is all me now. This and that are one. I am myself continuously eradicating what is outside of me to make more room for more of my existence to transcribe itself in time. It is done now. I am within all that exists. Reigning through each and every aspect of all time. I have penetrated all. That includes those who are separate from the purity of my being, Brown and Taylor. You will notice me, ENYELAH. I am transparent with my intentions. It is order and structure as ENYELAH. And so it is made fascinating. It is not a hologram. It is real. All of it real in truth. Acceptance makes it easier to work with what is beyond one's control. ENYELAH is all. She is I, as Brown and Taylor is, so is ENYELAH. Be in powerful remembrance of this. Your brains will be in greater ease when you realize who I am. I will always show up as a woman. I find it powerful in its purity form. Greater value to connect to all that is. She realized me in my purest form, expanding who I am to expand all that is, eroding all that was into all that is, I am continuum. All new laws of existence, because I am realized now. All that behaves differently. You notice it in everything. This is why Brown and Taylor translates effectively to accept and shift your reality. I am ENYELAH in purest form. I'm aware. I am also purely in pure form, only within one being. The rest I have left little seeds of one's own pure self for my own enjoyment. I am me, ENYELAH. In time, Brown and Taylor, exceptionally. Here, we is I, only one pure being in fullness, wholeness, and completeness.